pull into my driveway after what felt like days of driving, but it was only a few hours. But just a few hours of pure silence is enough to make you question yourself, make the darkest of your thoughts or ideas appear. That's why we as humans desire companionship. Some of us desire it in a normal way. Some of us desire it to the point where they'll go to any lengths just to get to the person of which they desire. I suppose that's why obsession in any case is scary. After thinking in that car, my mind went to bizarre places. Even now, I'm just sitting in this car, in my driveway. It's not even my car, but I was thinking, what if Raven being batshit insane for me, what if it isn't that bad? It still doesn't justify some of the other things she has done, or attempted to do to me. But at least someone in this godforsaken world loves me. Don't get me wrong, I know friends and family love me, but there's a difference between that love and romantic love. There's also a difference between normal romantic love and the way Raven loves me. She is what I would call psycho love. I suppose it's better than no love. What the hell am I even saying? I need to get inside, so I leave the car to go inside my house. As I walk between the car and my home, I smell the smell that appears right before it rains. Not only that, but the air itself felt moist. I guess a good rain never hurts anything. Personally, I love the rain. As I think this, I open the door to my home and walk in. The only light on was my kitchen, the laundry room, and my parents' room. My mom looked at me and gave me a hug. "Where the hell have you been? Your father and I have been really worried about you," my mom says with a tinge of frustration on her face and in her voice. "Listen, Mom, it wasn't by choice, I'm sorry. I figured. I wasn't sure what was telling me this, but I figured she was batshit insane. At the time, I figured that's what you needed. Clearly, I was wrong. I'll give you this, though. She's definitely cute. Your dad installed cameras outside your window to ensure no one will get in without us catching them. Thank you. I think tonight I'll sleep in the living room. Okay, you look exhausted. You should get some sleep. Good night. Good night, Mom." With that, my mom turns off the kitchen and the laundry room light off. She then goes into her room and closes the door while I make my way to the couch in the living room, get under the cover, and fall fast asleep. I wake to a loud crash. Likely the crash was thunder, as it was storming rather intensely. That's one thing about where I live. I loved how intense the storms get. Much to my dismay, I had noticed something not so good. That being that there were no little lights of digital clocks or electronics glowing, which meant the power was out. I was okay with this though. I was planning to go back to sleep, so it didn't really matter if the power was on or not. Then I heard thunder crash accompanied by lightning. The way the living room was set, there was a window right in front of the couch which gave me a nearly perfect view of the window, only obscured by the fact that it was pitch black. I had noticed some sort of shadow when the lightning and thunder crashed, so I looked at the window even closer, or what I assumed is the general direction of the window. The lightning and thunder crashed again, and again, and again rather consistently, to the point where I knew damn well there was a person outside that window. I didn't know for sure as there was a white sheet covering the window. The window led to a perfect view of the road in front of my house. Judging by the long hair that was blowing in the wind, it was a girl. The next sound I heard sent fear through my entire body. I heard a shatter sound coming from the back door. My back door had this huge glass window. I heard the intruder or intruders, as the shadow hadn't moved at all. The thunderstorm was insane. The lightning only gave me flashes of light to see what was happening. The vicious wind and rain didn't help anything. I darted up and ran to my parents' room. Likely because of all the commotion awoke them. I then grabbed my father's keys to the gun safe. I open it and get a small pistol and put my body against my parents' bedroom door. There was beating and banging against it. They were pushing and shouting and trying to get into the room. Finally, my parents awake. There was beating and banging against it. They were pushing and shouting and trying to get into the room. Finally, my parents awake, but by the time they did, it was too late. They had already disappeared. At first, my father didn't believe that it was them. We left their room to see that our back door was wide open. They had shattered the glass and unlocked the door. I suppose that's how they got in. My dad got me to hand him the gun. That's when he saw a young girl run past him. Then he believed me. He walked outside with the gun in hand. I then heard a noise coming from the front yard. It was someone yelling for me. I go to my father's gun cabinet and get the other pistol he had and made my way to the front yard. The rain was coming down so hard. I was drenched in water. The first few steps I took into the storm, it was pitch black outside, only flashes of lightning guiding my way through. The way the raindrops hit the pavement of the road just in front of the driveway made this sort of mist just above it. When the lightning flashed again, I saw a figure. A girl was standing at the other side of the road from me. "Miles," the girl calls. "Who are you?" I yell back, the rain and thunder obscuring our hearing. "Suzanne," she calls back. She didn't need to tell me. I knew who she was already, and her accomplice. "You don't have to do this," Suzanne yells, as I point the gun at the mysterious girl, interrupting my thoughts. "It's all I know to do. You won't leave me alone. What else is there?" I scream with exhaustion. "We love you, Miles. Just let us fucking have you. We want you like no one else. There will never be a soul that loves you as much as us. You were nothing before us. You were a loner. And you'll be nothing after us," Suzanne screams at me. "You know what?" I say under my breath. I then cock the gun and hold it up, pointing it at Suzanne. "Fuck you!" Tears began to fall from my eyes, obscuring my vision more than it already was from the rain. "I knew it. You can't do it, can you?" Suzanne says. Then suddenly my face was pulled to the right and I was being kissed. I knew the girl that was kissing me. It was Raven, her pale skin glistening during the flashes of lightning, her dark hair and strands on her face. I felt her tongue touch mine. She then pushed herself on me and put her hand on my throat as she proceeds to make out with me intensely. The rain came down so hard, only occasional lightning showing the events unfold before me. That's when I realized fighting against them is futile. I'm theirs, and they're going to make my life a living hell until I accept that. Opening my eyes for the first time reveals blue and red flashes of light. Raven then gets tased. It all happened so fast. 1 second, Raven and I were having a makeout session in the rain. Then Raven and Suzanne are put in the back of a police cruiser. My dad is taken to the hospital for his wounds. That was it. I haven't seen either of them since. Honestly, good riddance. Hey guys, Mr. Scary 36 here, and sorry that this video took like 4, 5, somewhere in that neighborhood months to actually come out. Just a lot of things has been happening in my personal life, so I've just been tending to those. I'm hoping that the uploads on here will be very frequent, but if for some reason you just can't get enough of my godforsaken voice, I do have a gaming channel, so that's an option. Anyway, yeah, to be honest with you guys, this was a nightmare to record, mostly because I just haven't recorded in so long, so I guess I was just a little out of touch. So if it sounds a little I'm sorry. And yeah, stay tuned for more creepypastas. There's likely going to be a couple of smaller creepypastas and stuff like that. Not only that, but maybe even a potential sequel or a new story altogether. I actually really do like the Stalker series, though. I'm just not that great of a narrator, to be honest, so... But you know what? I still like doing it, so yeah. As long as you guys still like listening, I'll be here. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, and remember to stay scary.